Hello, class is in session. This is going to be a long one. You probably know this based on the timestamp. Okay, so I was shuffling the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray, and the card that fell out was Holy Grail, Inner Discovery, Finding Sacredness. You are what you seek. Look at that. Cup or chalice overflowing with divine light. Okay, let's look at the guidebook. All right. The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It's also been described as a stone, a dish, and a cauldron. Just that phrase alone, all the multiple beliefs and descriptions, interpretations, that just, is a reminder of just how different each of us are, how we perceive differently, how our perceptions are different, how our interpretations can vary, right? The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, southwest England. A sacred garden where many go to connect with the great goddess and discover the mysteries within. Ooh, the mysteries within. That stands out to me, the mysteries within. Let me write this down. The mysteries within, yes. You are a mystery. Waiting to be discovered. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by source light, so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of source, the Shekinah. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. The Shekinah, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay, fierce yet graceful, that makes me think of Kali Ma, the Hindu goddess, who helps us through the death and rebirth process, transforming, transmuting. Okay. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. Okay. If you'd like to connect with this energy, there's guidance here. Place your hands on your heart space and say this simple prayer. Dear Source Light, thank you for filling the cup of my heart so I am overflowing with your love. And this is your message. You have been on a great quest. Seeking, searching, discovering. But the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within. So go within. This is the key to heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. The treasure is within. Okay. Woo. So there's mention of the Holy Grail, making me think of King Arthur, right? Also, however, in reading this portion of the message in the guidance book, okay, let's see here. This gateway, therefore, encourages us to stop searching outside ourselves for truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. So that made me think of the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. You may have heard of it. We'll read up on that later, but let's first go to, okay, some of the things that popped in my mind as I was reading the keywords on the Holy Grail card. Okay. Inner discovery. Made me think of sanctuary. Treating your body as a divine vessel. Also, the two words, inner discovery, made me think of the Hermit card in the Tarot, the Hanged Man, also the Hierophant. The word discovery, journey, spiritual quest, the Hermit. I think they use the word, is it spiritual pilgrimage in the guidance book? Something like that, probably. Pilgrimage or quest, potentially. Okay. I'm not going to keep searching. If it's, okay, let's let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Okay, the movie Frozen may be significant for you. Who knows? Okay, also continuing on with the key words on the Holy Grail card. You are what you seek. That was a strong message in the guidebook, right? You are what you seek. That made me think of the Fool card in the Tarot, the Fool's Journey or the Hero's Journey. The journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. And additionally, I wrote, you are the Holy Grail. You are what you are searching for. The journey begins and ends with you. You are the beginning, the middle, and the end in the story of your life. Everyone you encounter on your journey is a supporting player who can help you learn your lessons, and some play the role of catalyzing you into the unfoldment of your true self. Our particularly our significant relationships, they are significant for a reason. They help us learn one of our most hardest lessons, some of our most hardest lessons, but they are meant to catalyze us. They serve as catalysts, and we switch roles throughout our lives. We are the catalysts for other people's transformation journeys, self-discovery journeys, right? And most of the time, we probably are not even aware of it, right? Okay. Let's read a little bit about the Holy Grail. I don't know much about it, So let's learn a little bit. Okay. This is from BibleAnalysis.org, and I'm just reading a portion of it. It's called The Arthurian Connection. The Holy Grail became inextricably linked with King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table through a series of medieval romances. In these tales, the quest for the Grail represents the pinnacle of knightly virtue and spiritual purity. Sir Galahad, often portrayed as the most perfect of knights, is typically the one who successfully achieves the Grail quest, though versions of the story also feature Sir Percival and Sir Lancelot in prominent roles. The Grail quest serves as more than just a physical journey in these narratives. It represents a spiritual pilgrimage, testing the knight's faith, purity, and dedication to Christian ideals. The quest often requires knights to overcome not just external obstacles, but internal struggles with sin, doubt, and worldly temptation. This spiritual dimension elevated the Arthurian legends beyond mere adventure stories, transforming them into complex allegories about the human condition and the search for divine grace. I'll go on to read the portion about called The Symbolism and Religious Significance of the Holy Grail. Okay. Throughout its literary evolution, the Holy Grail has accumulated layers of symbolic meaning. As a chalice, it represents the vessel of divine grace and the promise of eternal life. The blood it supposedly contained connects it directly to Christ's sacrifice and the concept of redemption through suffering, again in reference to the hero's journey. The Grail's elusive nature suggests that spiritual enlightenment cannot be easily attained, but requires dedication, purity of heart, and divine favor. The search for the Grail has also been interpreted as a metaphor for the human quest for meaning and purpose. Just as the Knights of the Round Table embarked on dangerous journeys to find the sacred object, individuals throughout history have sought their own Grail, right? We are all in the search of the Holy Grail, but the Grail is within. Whether it be love, knowledge, artistic achievement, or spiritual fulfillment, this universal theme helps explain the legend's enduring appeal across different cultures and time periods. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so what stuck out to me when I was reading this section on the symbolism and religious significance? Well, the part where, let's see here, which is this part here. Yeah, the search for the Grail has also been interpreted as a metaphor for the human quest for meaning and purpose. I think, yes, many people, most of us on this earthly plane, we can relate to this theme. It is a universal theme. Oh, and let me read, there's a concluding portion of this blog post titled The Eternal Quest. The Holy Grail reminds us that some of the most powerful human stories are not about destinations, but about the journey itself. Like the knights of legend, we may never find what we're ultimately seeking, but the quest itself transforms us, teaching us about courage, faith, and the enduring power of hope. In this way, the Grail remains not just a medieval legend, but a living symbol of the human spirit's refusal to settle for anything less than the extraordinary. That section there, that portion there. Well, I think I mentioned this earlier, how Our human stories, our life stories are not necessarily just about the destination, right? It's not about destinations, but about the journey itself. There's this popular saying, common saying, I think it goes something like this: it's about the journey, not the destination. And we have many goals, right, in a single lifetime. But life keeps evolving. There is no limit to what is possible. Now the part near the end. The Grail remains not just a medieval legend, but a living symbol of the human spirits. This part here, the human spirits' refusal to settle for anything less than extraordinary. And in response to that, I wrote, you are here to live an extraordinary life, and your life is not going to look like anyone else's life story. Okay, now let's go into The Alchemist. Whew. The central themes in The Alchemist include the pursuit of one's personal legend, the interconnectedness of all things. That is key there. That stands out to me. Interconnectedness of all things, and the importance of following one's dreams. Okay, there are a number of points. Let's go through them. Number 1, personal legend. The concept of personal legend is a key theme in The Alchemist. It refers to an individual's destiny or life purpose. The protagonist, Santiago, embarks on a journey to discover his personal legend, which is symbolized by his quest for treasure. Treasure stands out. Treasure, right? Treasure. Quest for treasure. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about it later. Throughout the novel, characters emphasize that everyone has a personal legend, and it is essential to recognize and pursue it to achieve true fulfillment. Number 2, the pursuit of dreams. The novel highlights the significance of dreams and aspirations. Santiago's journey begins with a recurring dream about finding treasure at the pyramids of Egypt. Okay, that may be significant for someone. Pyramids of Egypt. This dream serves as a catalyst for his adventure, illustrating the idea that dreams are messages from the universe that guide individuals towards their true purpose. Yeah, trust those nudges. Trust your intuition. The narrative encourages readers to pursue their dreams despite obstacles and fears, reinforcing the belief that the universe conspires to help those who follow their hearts. A message to follow your dreams, using your heart, your intuition as your compass. Okay, number 3, interconnectedness and the soul of the world. Another prominent theme is the interconnectedness of all things. Santiago learns about the soul of the world, a spiritual essence that binds all living beings and nature together. This theme emphasizes that everything in the universe is connected, and understanding this connection is vital for achieving one's personal legend. Santiago's ability to communicate with nature and understand its language reflects this interconnectedness. Communicating with Mother Nature. You may have that ability. Number 4, overcoming fear. The theme of fear as an obstacle is prevalent throughout Santiago's journey. Characters like the Crystal Merchant illustrate how fear can prevent individuals from pursuing their personal legends. The novel suggests that overcoming fear is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. Santiago's mentors teach him that fear should not deter one from following their dreams, as it often stems from misunderstanding how the universe operates. Number 5, fate and destiny. The theme of fate is intricately woven into the narrative. characters often discuss the idea that everything is preordained or written. Makes me think you may be a writer. Santiago's journey reflects the belief that by pursuing his personal legend, he aligns himself with his fate, leading to personal happiness and fulfillment. Okay, how alignment leads to fulfillment. These themes collectively convey a powerful message about self-discovery, the importance of following one's dreams, and the belief that the universe supports those who dare to pursue their true purpose. The Alchemist serves as a philosophical guide, encouraging readers to reflect on their own lives and aspirations. Whew. Okay. So not sure if you yourself have already read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Definitely conveys a message that is universal. I did read The Alchemist many years ago. And basically, yes, Santiago goes off on a quest in search of treasure. He goes through many adventures, meets many different people. He grows in knowledge, wisdom, through going through those relationships, experiencing those different situations. But this was a strong metaphor, his going outside of himself to find a treasure. Now, spoiler alert if you haven't read it. If you haven't read the book, because my understanding is basically, yes, at the end of that adventure, going to Egypt, he doesn't end up finding that treasure. He returns home, and this is very symbolic. He ends up finding the treasure, and it was right where he started off. It was already at home. The symbolism. The treasure he was looking for was already within him. Okay, The Alchemist, quest for treasure, yes. The treasure is within, and that made me think also, X marks the spot. Well, that's your heart. Yeah. The X is your heart. The destination is your heart. That is your true essence. Okay. And also reading about the Holy Grail, the Arthurian story, that also makes me think, because I mentioned the Hermit, the Hanged Man, Hierophant, but of course we gotta mention the Magician from the Tarot, right? Magician. Related to the book and the process of alchemy, right? So the alchemist, the process of alchemy, transmuting, turning lead into gold. Transforming, suffering, pain, heavier, denser energies into gold, into love, into something beautiful, something that is healing and generative. Okay. How many minutes? 25 minutes so far. All right. Okay, I also wanted to read to you the difference between pilgrimage versus a quest. That, for some reason, I wanted to learn about the difference. So pilgrimage versus quest. The distinction between a pilgrimage and a quest is significant in literature and literature analysis. A pilgrimage is a journey with a specific destination, such as Mecca or Lourdes, where the journey itself is a means to an end, often leading to spiritual enlightenment or interaction with the divine. In contrast, a quest is a search for something with an unknown location, like the Holy Grail, where the journey is primarily focused on the experience and the journey itself. And yes, I think that is the predominant message today, where the journey is primarily, just the message of, also enjoy the journey, right? Being in the present moment, being future focused. Therefore, if we're doing that, so future focused, we can't be in the present moment. Beautiful moments may pass us by, and opportunities for learning, gaining more knowledge and wisdom. Excuse me, I keep interrupting myself. Okay, a quest is a search for something within an unknown location, like the Holy Grail, where the journey is primarily focused on the experience and the journey itself, rather than the destination. Quests are often seen as tests of preparedness. Yep, you are being prepared. A prolonged portion of your journey has been to prepare you for this transformative time for you. Quests are often seen as tests of preparedness to find what one seeks, as in the case of knights in the legends of King Arthur. Okay. Okay, 28 minutes now. I think maybe I will stop it there, or I can try to get, all right. I think I'll end it there, actually. Such indecisiveness, but yeah, I'm trying to keep my videos. They usually go over 30 minutes, sometimes over 40, oh my goodness. So I think I'll stop there, but I think this was a very significant message, universally relevant at any point in our journeys. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yes. Thank you. Take care.